Hello, Dr. Maisel. My name is Gemma Ghosh, and I am a General Projects Librarian here at the Susie Meyerson Memorial Library. I am here today to give a brief overview of If This, Then That, known as IFT, a site that the library could potentially use to help simplify content planning in several areas of the library. So firstly, the term mashup needs to be defined in order to understand the purpose of IFT. A mashup, according to Burke, is a combination of multiple data sources to serve a combined purpose. IFT provides APIs, which Burke defines as enabling you to combine data sources by providing codes from the site that make it easier to construct a mashup for free to its users. So the most common term used in IFT is applets. This is their name for their APIs. Applets connect the apps and devices of a user together in a recipe that the apps or devices are unable to do on their own. This will be demonstrated shortly with some experimentation that I did myself. So there are four main terms used in understanding the purpose of IFT and the applets. Firstly, the task is what is created, the purpose, through a sentence. The trigger refers to the this in if this, then that. It is the operating action. The action refers to that, meaning for the objective to be completed. The channel is the carrier or website of which the trigger and action should be based upon. To demonstrate how IFT works, I will be using the Google Chrome browser on Apple computers. This clip shows the IFT home screen with the login profile to the right. The drop-down menu allows you to access account information, your activity usage on IFT, and the services or applets you have running, which will be shown shortly. The homepage gives different examples of applets and applications available on the website, and you can click on any of these boxes for more information. The following demonstration begins in the applet section of the profile drop-down menu. The first applet task using the if this then that sentence can be read as, if you gain a new Twitter follower, then send a thank you tweet. Connected means the applet is running. You can disable an applet by clicking on it. On the library Twitter account, the selected tweet shows an automated response through IFT to the new follower, x_Gemma13. Another example of an applet task is if a Twitter user mentions the library Twitter account handle. The tweet will be added to a spreadsheet in commonly used apps like Google Drive Spreadsheet or Evernote. This is an advantageous and beneficial use of the technology in the library, as a social media platform serves not only to communicate with patrons, but can be used as a tool to create spreadsheets of trending topics in order to analyze and influence the success of potential events, purchases, or changes in the library. Following on from this, more pros for incorporating IFT into the running of the library include the fact that it's free to sign up to and use, so there would be no cost. Schumann's 2016 Library Technology Companion suggests IFT as an introductory site, as prior programming knowledge is unnecessary, so there would be no requirement for any training of staff. This is backed up by the IFT vs. Zapier, another program, study from 2017, which supports IFT's simple and straightforward framework as easy to follow. There is also the option to combine articles, networks, and online links into an archive through the Digo bookmarking service for staff and patrons to easily access and use. This is mentioned by Gary Green in NGARD's 2014 text. Being a technology, it must be taken into account that there are a number of security and privacy risks. A 2017 paper analyzing security risks of IFT gave the example that applets themselves can be unreliable, as using one that uploads attachments from emails automatically to a storage server like OneDrive or Google Docs. Malware attachments from spam mail may be uploaded too, causing permanent damage, information leaking, and security breaches for our online system. The paper goes on to analyze that of the near 20,000 different applet recipes on IFT during 2016, just under 50% had potential integrity, unknown sources which influence information from trusted sources, or secrecy, outside parties gaining access to the user, issues. On the terms section of IFT, you can view their privacy policy. A particular area of concern is that they collect your online activity information after you leave their website. In regards to whether your information on the service is secure, IF states that they use secure socket layer software to protect personal information, which encrypts, that's converting everything into a code that uses input. Coding means information can only be viewed by certain people with access, and IF states only certain employees have access who need personal information, i.e. those in customer services. Thank you for listening, and I will leave you with the list of sources of which I refer to in analyzing IFT as a potential technology in the Susie Meyerson Library.